What you're looking at right now is not a crypto white paper, not a Discord pump group, and definitely not your uncle's stock tip. This is Zebec Network's April 2026 ecosystem map, and it just went live on X, and the internet is losing its mind. As it should. Because when you zoom in on this map, you don't just see blockchain logos, you see JP Morgan, you see ADP, the company that pays roughly 1 in 6 American workers, you see Ripple, Circle, Coinbase Ventures, Stellar, Solana, Base, and Briar Capital sitting inside the same ecosystem like they rehearsed this. 21 blockchains, 150 integrated assets, 50 plus white labels, 100 plus countries, 30 plus exchanges. This thing reads less like a DeFi project and more like a quietly assembled financial empire. So the question everyone is asking, and the question you should be asking right now, is this real? Or is this the most beautifully designed bag of hot air crypto has ever produced? Let's dig in. Zebec isn't just plastering logos on a slide deck and calling it a partnership. They are a confirmed member of the Nacha Payments Innovation Alliance, which means they have a seat at the table of the $85 trillion US ACH network. Not a knock on the door. An actual seat. That's not a small detail. That's a structural integration with the backbone of American banking. And according to CNG 25236-177 on X, who called the map, and I quote, mental, this release is being read as deliberate pre-event signaling, timed just days before Zebec's Simon B takes the stage at XRP Las Vegas on April 30th, 2026 for what the community is calling a major announcement. Yes, 2 majors. Apparently one wasn't enough. Now let me be straight with you. Announcement hype in crypto is dangerous. We have all been burned before by major announcements that turned out to be a new Telegram sticker pack, but the difference here is context. The map already shows Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin embedded in the ecosystem. The XRP community is already connecting dots around deeper XRPL integration, and if those Stellar and Solana synergies get layered on top, you're looking at a genuinely competitive cross-border payments corridor. Comment down below. Do you think Simon's XRP Las Vegas announcement is going to move the market, or is this just narrative fuel? Let's talk about what Zebec actually does, because the tech is the story here. Traditional payroll is broken, you work Monday through Friday and you get paid 2 weeks later, after your employer has been sitting on your money, earning float on it while you're calculating whether you can afford groceries before payday. Zebec flips that entire model. Employers deposit once and wages stream by the second, in real time, convertible instantly to stablecoins or fiat through a debit card. We're talking USDC hitting your wallet while you're still in the meeting. That's PayFi, payment finance, and it's the category Zebec is leading. According to Alpha Lion 777 on X, who broke down a detailed valuation scenario, this is exactly why ZBCN deserves serious infrastructure consideration. At a $1 billion market cap, ZBCN could reach around 1 cent. Scale it to Stellar level at 5 billion, you're looking at 5 cents. If it reaches XRP territory at 50 billion, and yes, that's a big if, you're at 50 cents. And if this thing somehow scales to Visa-level utility at 500 billion, the math points to over $5 per token. Are those guaranteed? Absolutely not. But are they mathematically possible given the infrastructure they're building? That's worth a real conversation. The Super App is a major piece of this puzzle. Already live on desktop as of early 2026 with mobile expansion teased, the Super App combines payroll, treasury management, remittances, staking, and everyday financial tools into one interface. Think of it as a bank account, a payroll system, a yield vault, and a remittance platform, stitched together on-chain and accessible to anyone with internet. No bank branch required, no Swift code needed, just a wallet and a purpose. Now, Anthony on X really put it best with probably the most analytically mature take in the entire comment section. Solid progress, but the real win will be turning ecosystem growth into consistent, real-world usage and adoption at scale. And that's exactly right. Honestly, a beautiful map with 21 blockchains means nothing if daily transaction volume is thin. The metric that matters is on-chain payroll flow. Right now, Zebec reports over 12,000 employees on streaming payroll. That number needs to be 120,000 before the map starts converting into fundamentals. I'm watching that figure closely. The buyback program adds another layer to this story that, honestly, most people are sleeping on. Even in a down market, Zebec bought back approximately $60,000 worth of ZBCN in the first quarter of 2026, bringing the cumulative total to over 19.2 million tokens. And this isn't funded by venture reserves or token treasury games, it's funded directly by Zebec card revenue, real users, real spending, real transaction fees. Funds are held institutionally with Uphold, and every transaction is verifiable on SolScan. That's on-chain transparency, not just a press release promise. Most projects announce buybacks during bull runs and just go silent when prices drop, but Zebec explicitly stated they will keep buying regardless of market conditions. That's a builder mentality, not a promoter's script. With the final token unlock already completed in March 2026, there's no further dilution coming. Every buyback from here permanently reduces circulating supply. Combined with per-transaction burns and multi-chain expansion, including the recent base integration, you have a deflationary flywheel that tightens with every card swipe. My personal take, this is honestly one of the most disciplined tokenomics setups I've seen at this stage of a project's life cycle. And trust me, I've seen a lot of bad ones. Do you currently own any ZBCN, or are you just watching from the sidelines? Drop your position in the comments. I really want to see how the community is positioned right now. Now let's talk price action, because according to Iron Lee S115 on X, the weekly chart is setting up a pattern that technical traders live for. ZBCN is currently forming a textbook bullish pennant on the 1-week time frame, converging trend lines squeezing price after an earlier upward impulse. The price hovers around $0.0028, pushing toward critical resistance at $0.0030. A clean weekly close above that level opens a measured move toward $0.0040 to $0.0050 based on the prior flagpole height. That's a potential 50 to 100+% move if the breakout confirms. The TTM Squeeze indicator is coiled. For those unfamiliar, this tool combines Bollinger Bands and Keltner channels to identify compressed volatility periods that typically precede explosive moves. When it fires on a weekly chart, it fires loud, and right now, it's sitting there fully loaded, waiting. The RSI is sitting at 52, neutral, healthy, with plenty of room before overbought territory at 70. No exhaustion signals, no bearish divergence, just a patient setup that lets buyers accumulate before the market wakes up. However, and this is important, crypto loves a fakeout. A rejection at $0.0030 could send price back to the $0.0025 support zone. Volume needs to confirm any breakout above resistance, or it risks being a bull trap. So, are you buying the current range, or are you waiting for a confirmed close above $0.0030? Tell me your entry strategy in the comments. Let's make this comment section a real analysis thread. Here's the bottom line. Zebec Network is building something that looks less like a speculative crypto play and more like a quietly assembled layer of global financial infrastructure. JP Morgan integration via Kinexys ADP on payroll, Ripple's RLUSD for settlement, and an $85 trillion ACH connection through Nacha. These aren't fantasy partnerships. They are documented, structured, and expanding. As Hitastils on X pointed out, those who sleep on this could genuinely miss a significant wave. And I don't say that to manufacture FOMO, I say it because the convergence of TradFi and Web3 at this level, with real revenue backing the token mechanics, is rare. The execution risk is real. The competition from legacy fintechs is real, but so is the opportunity. If you found this breakdown useful, subscribe and hit the bell. We drop deep dive crypto analysis every week. No fluff, no shilling, just research. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments are highly volatile and carry significant risk of loss. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. The analysis shared here is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Invest only what you can afford to lose.